Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to show you some quote-unquote drumming hacks that will dramatically help you improve the way you practice almost instantly. Let's get into the video. Woo! Okay, so before we get into the video about, the hacks, it's better to see them more as training wheels, things that you use only when you practice to build good habits. Alright, so the first thing we got is the Nick RC pencil trick. So all you need is a pencil, a pen, or for instance, I'm using a Crayola erasable colored pencil, pink. Alright, so you might be like, Sean, what do you mean a freaking colored pencil? Are you serious? Yes, a colored pencil, pen, whatever. All you're gonna do is you're gonna put it either in between your pointer and middle finger, or in between your middle finger and your ring finger, like that. I personally like doing this one because I find it to be more centralized in the hand, right? So then, after this, all you're gonna do is grab the stick. That's it. And then you're just gonna play. And what you're gonna notice is that your hand is a lot more open, right? Because there is something that's kind of creating the space. That pencil is creating that space for you. Personally, I used to have it where my fingers were completely wrapped around the stick like that, right? And it gave me a really tight grip. So what does this do? Well, one, it creates for a more open hand, so now the stick can ring a lot more, right? With the other grip, if my fingers are completely wrapped around the stick like this, I'm not even squeezing the stick, but just having more mass on the stick like this creates for a more muted sound, as opposed to, with that open grip, getting a longer tone and more resonance out of the stick. By having the stick sit further away from my palm, my fingers have a greater range to move through. I don't know if you guys can see that, but since there's more space here, I can actually, hinge off these fingers. Rather than if I had my fingers wrapped around the stick like this, there's not really that much for it to go, right? So it just creates for you being able to use, a lot more finger whenever you need to. Cool, moving on. Next hack is the Rick Barkley wrist rotation trick. I don't know what to call it. All it is you're gonna grab your right hand, and then we're gonna put like this. Cool, with your pointer finger on top of the stick. Then on your left hand, this one's a little strange. You're gonna put your thumb in between your pointer and your middle finger, like that. Cool, and then you're just gonna play some low and stuff. And what you're gonna find is a way stronger rotation on both hands. The reason I love this one so much is because it almost forces you to only use wrist. This grip really targets that wrist. So if you want to work on your low and wrist rotation, I would definitely try this grip out and see what it can really do for you by targeting that weakness. Like I said, it really doesn't give you any other option but to articulate each wrist turn. I would just like to give a huge shout out to our sponsor for this video. I'll just have them speak for themselves. But really guys, these hacks that I'm showing you guys are things that, have really helped me, get rid of some bad habits. If I had known about these a lot sooner, I wouldn't have to work on bad habits. Getting rid of them, I would just start off with really strong habits. So if you're watching this, please take advantage. Do not take this for granted. These are tools that have been taught to me by the best instructors in the world. So if you're watching this video, I strongly encourage you to really take these to heart and practice these. All right, moving on to the third hack. So all you're gonna need is concert sticks. You can also use drum set sticks if you like, but anything that is thinner than a marching stick. If you haven't noticed, the marching stick is a lot thicker than any sort of concert stick or drum set stick that's out there. And what tends to happen is we correlate how thick the stick is with having to do more. than we actually have to. So what this can help you with is recalibrating how much you actually really have to put into the drum to get a good sound and good rhythms out. Now this may be very frustrating at first. It may feel like you can't play anything comfortably. And this is a good sign, because with consistent practice, you can start to widen your range of being able to play with whatever touch you need to. Guys, this is what can separate you from a lot of other people. And trust me when I say it's very valuable to instructors on deciding whether you make the line or not. So the way I would go about this is taking a good chunk of your practice session, playing with some lighter sticks, maybe even to warm up, maybe even just to start, and then warming yourself up to marching sticks. Then when you do this, ask yourself what really changed and how you can make that difference a lot more similar. So the last hack that I have for you guys is the Adam Wilson penny square trick. And if you don't know Adam, he marched, RCC from 2012 to 2016, Blue Devils from 2014 to 2015. And he taught me this when I first made the fall line. And also, he has a YouTube channel. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description of his YouTube. So, all you need are pennies and tape. You're gonna get these pennies and you're gonna make like a square shape, kind of like this. So you're gonna get some tape and you're gonna tape this down. I know this looks ghetto. I know it's a little ghetto setup, but trust me guys, it does help a lot. What this helps you do is it gives you more of a feeling rather than having to look down on the drum, because if you hit a penny, obviously you're gonna hear it and you're gonna feel it's gonna kind of throw your stick off. So the best way to go about this is, well, one, calibrate to understand where that's at. So maybe playing something really easy like 8s to start, and then maybe getting a feel, okay, that's where pennies are at. Same thing on the left, right? And then when you start practicing, the best way to go about it is when you feel you hit a penny, know where you like to drift. Do you like to drift front? Do you like to drift to the right? Do you like to drift to the left? So that you can really start getting a better understanding of where you like to drift a little bit. It may be frustrating at first because it may be like you're hitting pennies all the time, but it's gonna start helping you understand, okay, I need to start moving my beads in this direction. Guys, thank you for watching. These are just some things that I learned from, some of the best instructors in the world. So I thought I'd just make a video trying to help, you guys out that are trying to, make groups in the future. I want to make sure that, people have this information. So thank you to all the people that have taught me these things over the years. And that's kind of it. Maybe I'll make another one, showing you some other hacks that have helped me on my journey. So yeah. Like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Just gonna compose myself.